Good morning. It's time for Morning Proverb. Today's the 15th day of the month of April. Let's go on over to chapter 15 and verse 1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs it up. My sister and I grew up having to recite this verse almost daily. Mom made sure that this was one we knew so we didn't get in more trouble than we already were in. But it's also a verse that I've tried to use myself so that I don't get myself in a lot of trouble. But I saw an example of it being used in real life the other day by one of my students. She'd heard me mention this, and she came to me, she goes, "Mr. Mormon, I got to use that verse." I said, "Tell me what you mean." She was at a fast food chain, and she was going to order, and she only had like $4 to buy like a really cheap meal at this place. And the lady had her phone out, was looking at her phone, wouldn't look at her, wouldn't make eye contact with her, and just kept getting everything wrong. Wasn't really listening, wasn't really present in the moment. And she just got more frustrated and more frustrated, but she kind of remembered that, took a breath, calmed down, and decided to go ahead and wait out and get the whole thing done. And then the lady said, "Well, I'm sorry, you can't order it that way." She said, "But it says it on the menu that I can." She said, "But you can't order it that way." Still hasn't looked up from her phone. She said, "It's not worth arguing, let it go." And so finally she said, "Thank you," and then paid and gave the $4 that she had. She got her bag and she got to the car. There were 2 sandwiches, 2 sets of nuggets, 2 sets of fries, all this food. Because this lady was so incompetent, she'd messed up their order, but they got more food than they intended to get. She was patient, she was calm, and things worked out. She said, "Mr. Mormon, I got to use this more often." God's going to give you examples to see that His wisdom is everything. Now, maybe you're not going to get extra food at the fast food place, but you're going to find that His benefit is for you. He wants you to know these things so that you can succeed at life. I'll see you tomorrow.